2.3 million people in prison. 1 million of them are black. Basically, it's new slavery, and also Jim Crow laws. New Jim Crow laws, basically. Blacks get they get like targeted, especially in the 70s and 80s. They got targeted for like say crack, and like they would have a low amount or whatever, and they would get thrown in there 10 years, and they got attacked for crack a lot and stuff. And then a lot of laws passed, like 3 strikes you're out and everything, primarily attacked African Americans. And also how the police stay in black communities and watch and have like police brutality happen to black people over there, and drugs and guns planted on them, and getting watched by police all the time and everything. Basically, police state for them. And how Trump made it so that they can have, well, Obama took away the program for where police can have military weapons and anything like military stuff. Well, now Trump brought that back, so police can have military weapons and everything, and military gear. So it's basically police state there, and then they also, blacks get targeted, put in prison. There's over 1 million of them in prison, and when they're in prison, they get like crappy food and everything. Then some will like work all day and everything, and they don't get paid for it. And also they have like, and also at homes, they're starting to have people like at homes with like ankle bracelets. I forget what that's called, but you know, basically prison at home thing. And it, goes all the way back from slavery. After slavery ended, I watched the 13th Amendment documentary, and then, in the 13th Amendment, it says, nobody can be held a slave, or only as if you're a criminal. And, they've criminalized black people and everything. They've thrown them in there for just stupid reasons, or they'd plant drugs or guns on them and get them thrown in jail. Or white women would, say they got assaulted by a black man or raped, even if there's no evidence. They'd throw them in prison, and now they'd be labeled that, And it still happens a lot today. Same for Michael Jackson. He never molested them, people have heard about, I've read about this also, how some of the parents of the kids just said they wanted their kid to say that and everything. They just wanted money out of it. And how it also, for the so-called evidence at his place, it took them 20 years. They just planted that stuff, or they just made it up. The criminalization of black people. White supremacist society, And also, in schools and everything, whitewashed history and everything in school. So, oh yeah, shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson, man.